Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I thought I'd talk about the Tower God collaboration as of course it is leaving us. It is leaving us on this Thursday, so if you do want to get the characters before they're gone, you haven't got long left. You've got 2 days, 2-3 days at max. And I thought I'd just go over it, my thoughts and opinions on it, because once again, now it's had a rerun, and there's been a few problems with it, in my opinion at least. The banner itself was actually pretty decent. Sigurd's on it, so it's actually not too bad in my opinion of a banner. Everyone else is kind of mediocre. All the old characters are pretty mid. We got Violi for free, so he's like sort of the main one you want from the original 3. He's been for free, so once again, it's kind of stupid, but these 2 characters are horrendous. Well, Yuri's not too bad, Zahad's horrible. Eon and Mazano, they're okay. And we'll get into the new characters in a second. But the banner itself, it's okay. Definitely should put like Green Camilla on it, or Nazians, or just someone to make the banner have a little bit more worth to it. Because the banner barely has any worth to it apart from the collaboration characters and Green Sigurd. And maybe Tyr if you don't have Tyr. But that's it. And it's okay. Once again, not every banner can be really good, but because this was an unhyped collab that didn't add any new content apart from characters, old characters didn't get buffed, the banner itself should at least had to like pull the banner's weight, or pull the update's weight even, and that failed horrendously. But now it's the heroes themselves. The old characters didn't get buffed at all, which I think is horrendous. What they did, they got a slight basic stat buff, which would equivalent to I think about 1000 CC a character, which is basically nothing. 1000 CC is like you've just true awakened the character again. That's it. The buffs are completely meaningless. Mainly what the characters needed was substat boosts, which is mainly what most rerun characters need. Is not only a CC boost with their basic stats, but maybe it's like card rework to make sure they can do a little more damage, or have a little more utility, or just generally a substat boost, which means they can crit more, which is a current problem for some characters. Is if they can't crit, they can't deal any damage, and you see that with some characters. I don't think any of that currently meta present, but yeah. Eon herself, she's an okay character, a little bit gimmicky, mainly with the whole reflect damage. That's mainly the reflect and invincibility are the 2 gimmicks she has. The invincibility is cool because she can't be killed for 4 turns, not 4 turns, but 4 card hits, which is pretty good, and she reflects 50% of the damage she takes, which is also really good. Slight problem with it, if you know how to play around it, she's pretty easy to verse. In Ungeared, she's pretty mediocre. In Geared, she's okay, and in like PvE, she's okay, but it's mainly Ungeared is where she's horrendous, because she just can't put out the damage. You know, you've got damage reduction, you've got shields, and without, you know, the boost of gear, her damage is, it's okay. It's not the best, but it's okay. One thing I do like about her kit is, let's just say someone attacks you, and they die to your reflect. That does not count towards a stack removed from her the amount of time she needs to take damage before her invincibility is removed, which I really like, because it makes you sort of think a little bit, and sometimes because of that, you can win matches. And that's happened to me before, where I've won matches because someone's attacked, they've killed one of the characters, and they thought I'm dead. You know, the buff's gone, they can kill me, and they go attack with their DPS, and the DPS dies, and that's cool. I do like that. That's a little bit. It's a little bit of a kit that I like. I'm not sure if it's intentional or unintentional, but I like it, and it's pretty good. Her CC, currently she's rocking HP defense, isn't bad. It's not engraved. It's decent CC. It's actually a really good CC. She's True Awakened, so that's an additional 1000. She's got all outfits, and I'm pretty sure they're all maxed out, if not nearly all maxed out. She's got Relic's upgraded. Her substats are like decent. She might come back in the med. That is the thing, is that she's not meta breaking. But if we get a few good humans that can sort of make a good lineup, we're fine. I think humans recently got a lot of support. You got Nazians, you got Green Sigurd, Lance even could technically be counted as a support and a DPS, and LR Bar, and you've had all these humans recently that you're sort of waiting for one good human to set the team up, and you're completely fine. It's sort of like, I guess, when Goddesses were horrendous, and then Mael came out, and then Goddesses were meta for ages, and they were stally, and I hated it. Same with Queen Liz. But yeah, now on to Mazano, who he's the better of the 2, in terms of just I would say utility and usability. I would pick Masno for just all content over only because Masno's got single targets, and I think single targets are a little bit better when it comes to just high-end PvE, especially like Demon King or Rat or any sort of demonic beast. Masno's probably going to put out more down. Actually, no, I can't even guarantee that, because when Yeon's built, she's fully maxed out. She is a weapon and she is terrifying. But yeah, the characters are okay. His stats, his attack rate engraved at 67k. His actual crit chance isn't too high, but with his passive it's fine, and that's the reason why I also think that he is better in PvE, because in PvP you sort of want to be able to crit immediately. Masno, of course, has to have either his buff procced, which is he has to get below 50% HP and he full heals. He gets 100% crit chance plus single target damage boost, which I think is also 100% or 50% or something along the lines of that, which makes him his crit chance standard crit chance. But yeah, overall, he's a good character. I use him for Demon King, and I sort of want to use him on Rat again. Now we've got Yorm, I really want to try him on Rat and see how he performs, see if it does make everything even easier than with Traitor Melee. Because I tried Traitor Melee, not in a video, but just I was bored. I was like, screw it, I'll try it. And it was really good, and it was really easy. And I might actually make a video on that team as well at some point. Now to the events, which is probably one of the most lackluster part. Everything's a reprint. Every single thing, no new events. The only things they have added with this collaboration are 2 new characters. Nothing else. A slight buff for the old characters that has no real impactful or meaningful effect to it. The only good thing that this event had was free multis. I think we got 1 or 2 free multis in total. No, we got 1 free multi from the special missions, and then the free copy of Violate. So if you didn't want to summon, you could get Violate, and then you'd be completely fine. Because Violate was the main reason people summoned last time in the initial collaboration. Most people summoned full Violate because he was so broken for Demon King. And Demon King, was Demon King new at the time? It would have been, yeah. So Demon King would have also been new. So that is the reason why people summoned for him, is he was really good. You had the debuff immunity, you had the basic stat boost, you had the 1.5 times the buffs. You had Albedo as well, who was out at the time, who could also put out insane damage with buffs. And people were using, I think, Kizuna, Albedo, and Violet with someone else, and you were putting insane amounts of damage. I think it may have even been Nanashi or someone. But yeah, the only thing they've really done with this event is they've reworked how the event towers work. There's now 3 towers, so I guess if you want to prioritize getting a certain reward first, for example, you want to get the relic first, you can do this one that's got the relic instead of having to do this tower and then this tower. You can just immediately do this tower, which is cool. It's something that's okay, I guess. Tower Trials wasn't really a pain anyway. It was never really super hard. Even new players could beat it, especially if you had, the newest festival, the newest collaboration character. Even if you are into CC, most of these bosses don't have any super special gimmicks where they do insane amounts of damage. Some of them may have revives, but that's pretty standard when it comes to most PvE, even story content. Most characters have revived nowadays because of how broken some characters are. I feel like that's just the problem. There was no new content added. They did say that new collaborations, they're going to step it up, they're going to do this, they're going to do that, next collaboration's new. And I do hope they do step it up, because they can't just keep reprinting the same stuff. This is 4 reruns in a row. 4. And on the newest collaboration, or the newest IP added to this game was Tower God, and guess what? It's already returned before you even had another collaboration. I don't think we've ever had this many reruns in a row. And it does harm the game in terms of people want something fresh. Even if the characters are like semi-useless, right? Any new collaboration is fresh to the game. And you're like, oh, this person's from the Tower God collab. You think, oh, the Tower God collab was a year ago, But if someone says, oh, it's from Shangri-La or Tanya the Evil or Eminence of Shadow or Freerun or whatever, it's a lot. It sounds a lot better. It's, oh, when did it come out? It came out like a month ago. It's a lot better than it came out a year ago and it's already returned. Overlord rerunning and Slime rerunning. Slime's rerun was insanely hype, right? And it made in my opinion, a huge expectation for collaborations. And unfortunately, this collaboration didn't meet it at all. I do believe they should stop bringing LRs regularly to collaborations, even if it is new collaborations or just like their first rerun, only because it means that the material to LR these characters are regularly available. Because if not, you end up with, let's just say you own Millum, you didn't get the LR materials at the time, you think, oh, I'll just summon, you get you get Millum, and then you stop playing the game. you know, you got bored or something happened and you just couldn't play the game for the rest of the event, you couldn't get the materials to LR the character. And if you have to wait to the next rerun, let's just say all the rest of the collabs this year are new, or the next rerun is, let's say, ReZero at the end of the year, you now have to wait basically a whole year to LR this character, and the only thing they gain out of that LR is CC, and an outfit, which is basically the same outfit, but I think she has like her hair's up or something. I don't even know, to be honest. But yeah, it's an okay. The collaboration itself was super underwhelming. It wasn't hyped from the start. The characters were okay. They performed better than what we thought they were going to perform, which is actually normally a shock. Normally they perform worse than what we thought they were going to perform. And yeah, the banner was mid. But no, thank you for watching, and let me know your thoughts and opinions on this Tarot God collaboration, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.